Hey, welcome to another episode of Detroit Investor TV. This is Jeremy Burgess, the Detroit market expert. And in this episode, we're going to cover a potentially embarrassing situation that happened to me. One of the things I pride myself on is accurate information. And I sold a property to a gentleman, two of them actually. And turns out after closing, he was reviewing his closing packets a little bit closer, and he noticed that on both the properties, the property tax that I quoted him was different than what was in the closing packet, and it was about it's like $200 or $300 higher than each one. And I go back and I look, and I'm like flabbergasted, and then I go back and I look at my documents, the ones I pulled directly from the city of Detroit, and I'm not just talking about public records. That stuff is it gives you a general idea, but it should be verified. And you actually verify it with the state of Detroit. Go down, you can pull it manually to verify what the property taxes are, and I look at it, and what I told him is exactly what it says, and I'm just dumbfounded. Anyway, I ended up giving the client a little bit of extra money and apologizing, just kind of looking stupid, and hopefully he's not thinking I'm some sort of crook. Well, then luckily for me, I was like beating my head against the wall, like how did this go wrong? I mean, I went there, I pulled that, I'm checking everything. Then 3 days later, a news article came out with the Detroit News, and that the city of Detroit had sent out 30,000 tax bills, all wrong, all lower than they were supposed to be. So it turns out I did do it right. However, the tax bills that they were providing for people were inaccurate. It wasn't by much, and he was aggravated, and I felt terrible about it. He still got a great property. It didn't affect it that much, and I certainly made it right with him, and hopefully maybe I can submit a receipts to City of Detroit. Cost me a little bit of money, City of Detroit there. But that just illustrates, what working in Detroit's like sometimes. Now I'm laughing about it and smiling about it now, and I'm definitely going to be, look at it a little bit more closely and warn people up front. A lot of things are outside of my control, and certainly when I go down and pull taxes manually to make sure they're accurate, and I don't even trust public records because that stuff is so inaccurate, it's ridiculous. Sometimes you just no matter how hard you try, there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do about it. But anyway, that was humorous. That's one of the things about working in the city of Detroit. Of course, City of Detroit said they now fixed this problem, so it shouldn't be an issue. I hope that's correct, but I might be adding a couple $100 onto it when I tell the client what it is now. So if it comes back lower, they're happier, but maybe if they're still getting it wrong, they don't come back upset or question like what happened. I was told one thing and it's another thing. So anyway, if you're interested in seeing that, I did post it on Facebook. If you guys go to facebook.com/Detroit Foreclosures, you can see the actual article. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put the article in the comments too. So go ahead and search down in the comments. I'll go ahead and put that down in there so you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, I thought that was humorous, a little egg on my face, and to give you a little taste of what I got to deal with day in, day out to make this stuff successful and make it work. And I hope you found it as amusing as I did, hindsight. And check out and read the article and see what I'm talking about. And thanks for your attention. I really appreciate it. And go ahead and catch you on the next episode of Detroit Investor TV. Thanks, guys.